Extreme signals are finally back again to you guys after struggling for a few months, and now we are back on our feet and we have made 322 pips of profit to our clients in the VIP group of Telegram. Now again, we had actually changed the system of the signals in the past. Last few months actually, we had the system of sending the signal with like a 10 pips of stop loss or even 15 pips of stop loss. This was actually good for some time, but later on it caused many signals to hit the stop loss even though they went in the right direction. For example, we sent a signal for selling, for example, the NZDCAD, and it went in 16 pips of loss, hitting the stop loss, and then goes all the way to the take profit level, making maybe 100 or 200 pips of profit, and that was really pissing me off so much. Therefore, we have decided to come back to our old system, which actually have guaranteed a lot of profits to our clients, and that's the reason we can see that we have ended up in a very good profit this week. Of course, guys, it's very normal in Forex that there will be some bad days, and there will be a lot of good and excellent days where you can actually recover and make a lot of profits with these signals. So I'm so happy that Extreme Trader signals are finally back. Don't worry, guys, you can try it now, and you can actually don't listen to the haters. Give the signals a try by yourself and judge by yourself. The signals are really so profitable and so good right now, and I'm so excited to share with you the signals for the next week. So if you wish to join Extreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now begin with the weekly analysis, and of course, as usual, guys, we will start with the EURUSD. But before that, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so let's now move to the weekly chart to see where are we right now with the EURUSD. Actually, what we can see first thing right here, guys, is that we are actually on a resistance zone. So most of you will think that we can actually start selling the EURUSD, but is that really the case? Let's move to the monthly chart. We have to see something right here. Now, based on the monthly chart, check this out. We're having here this broken level of the resistance at 1.09303, and as you can see, based on the monthly chart, the EURUSD has already fallen here all the way, retesting the broken level of the resistance, which indicates that after this bullish candle of April, most likely May's candle is going to be bullish and is going to continue the rise at least to reach that level of the resistance at 1.15055. That being said, most likely we have to consider buying the pair. Actually, if April's candle wasn't bullish like that, I would actually have considered selling the EURUSD. But this structure here is indicating actually for a bullish movement. Now, moving to the weekly chart again. As you can see also right here, the EURUSD is indeed moving on a strong upper trend. And now, if we move back to the daily chart, what we can see right here is, of course, a triangle. So meaning the market is actually ranging inside of this channel, and right now it's reaching what we call the bottleneck of the channel. And usually after that, we will actually have what we call a price explosion, which means we will witness a strong bullish, either bearish movement. But all these signs here, based on the monthly and weekly and daily chart, all of them says that the market is going to continue the rise. Why on the daily chart it says it's going to continue the rise? Because as you can see right here, we are having here also a strong real level of a support, and as you can see, the market, this is of course the support right here, and the market has indeed respected that level. And keep in mind, we are talking about the daily chart, which means for the last, I would say, like maybe 2 weeks or 1 week and a half, actually the market kept respecting that level of the support, which means we can actually consider buying the EURUSD this week. Now let's just move to the 4-hour time frame. I want to show you guys something. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we can notice right here, of course, the real level of the trend lines. Maybe I need to squeeze the chart a little bit, and just to make sure, actually, you know what, let me just delete everything and draw the support trend line right from there. Now, as you can see, we're having here this support trend line has been respected again right here and right here also, but right here the last support trend line has actually ended up to be a fake breakout, which means we are having here a support level, and this was right here a fake breakout. Therefore, we can actually consider buying the EURUSD if it falls all the way again right here to retest the broken level of the support right here exactly at 1.0985. Let me just draw the line here. Exactly right there, 1.09901. That's gonna be, guys, the best level to start buying the Euro USD. Again, moving now to the 1 hour time frame, and just, yeah, like that. This is the right way. Now, as you can see, we're having here also a real level of the support, and it has also been a real level of the support for a long time, as you can see right here and right there. It was also a real level of the resistance. Therefore, I would highly recommend to buy the Euro USD exactly after it falls for another 27 pips, and to have a safe entry, and of course to have a safe take profit level. Let's just keep buying the pair till it reaches the highest level of the resistance at 1.10829, which means we will actually be aiming 92 pips profit from this signal. Meanwhile, a safe zone that shouldn't be ranging lower than this level of a support right here at 1.09496, which means the safe zone gonna be ranging for about 40 pips against 93 pips of profit. Let's now move to the pound USD. Alright, so as you can see, there is a similarity between the Euro USD and the pound USD, of course. And if we move now to the weekly chart, we can notice here, guys, a very clear breakout from the resistance right here exactly at 1.25172. And remarkably also, the weekly candle so far for the last week, of course, has already retested the broken level of the resistance, which means a new support has already been born here, which means most likely the pound USD is looking for a bullish movement for the next week. Adding to this, of course, that we had right here, of course, a resistance trend line. And as you can see, guys, this is indeed the broken level of the resistance trend line. And right here, this tail represents, of course, a support trend line number 1, which means again that the pound USD indeed gonna continue the rise. So moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see right here, of course, a triangle, as you can see, ignoring, of course, this level right here because it's a fake breakout. We can notice that this was, of course, a real level of a support trend line, another one, and totally we have here 5 attempts of a real support trend lines. Adding to this, of course, the resistance trend line right here. This is what we call, guys, the price explosion, which means the market has already made the bullish breakout from that long-term channel. So meaning, indeed, the pound USD is looking for the rise. Now, of course, we have to remember that Monday, pound banks actually gonna be on holiday for the coronal of Mr. King Charles, of course, Mr. to King Charles. Therefore, I'm expecting actually a slow movement and low volatility on the pound USD. So therefore, we can actually expect this to happen by Tuesday, I think. Tuesday is most likely going to witness a strong bullish movement. Anyway, now continuing to analyze this pair. Now, as you can see, all the signs says that this market is going to continue the rise. Therefore, let's now move to the 1 hour time frame. And as you can see right here, guys, this is, of course, the broken level of the resistance at 1.25999. And as you can see, we can actually expect from the market to fall all the way for about 30 pips before it reaches the same level of a real support. And from there, we can actually start buying the pound USD. If I'm not mistaken, this is 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. Let me just be sure. Yes, almost there. Yes, right. Almost it's at actually 61.8 Fibonacci retracement, which means that's going to be exactly the level where we can start buying the pound USD. Just right there, exactly. Now for the take profit level, back to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see right here that we're going to start buying exactly from the retest of the broken level of a resistance. Therefore, let's scroll to the left side. And as we can see, we're having right here the nearest strong real level of a resistance right here exactly at 1.26918. Moving back to the current time, we can see right here that this is going to be our take profit level, meaning we will actually be aiming about 92 pips profit from this signal. Back again to the 1 hour time frame, squeezing the chart. And as you can see, the safe zone, guys, can actually be ranging till just the lowest level of the support at 1.25663, which means the safe zone actually can increase it a little bit more. And therefore, we can see that the safe zone ranging for 41 pips against 93 pips of profits. Let's now move to the AUDUSD. Alright, so let's now move to the weekly chart, and as you can see, guys, the strong bullish engulfing candle has already appeared for the last week candle, and as you can see also on the week on the weekly chart, we are having here a very clear actually bullish breakout from that long-term resistance trend line, which indicates that indeed the AUDUSD will continue the rise at least to reach that level of a real resistance as 0.68486, which means the pair still has about 100 pips more to go. So moving now to the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, I want you guys to look at the support trend line that we're having right here. If I draw the support trend line from this lower low all the way to this higher low, just like that. Now check this out. Indeed, the market has respected that level of a support trend line. Again right here and again right here. Then we have here also this tail, which also represents a support trend line, which means we have here 4 attempts of the support trend line. Then we had here the fake breakout from that level, which means the market has indeed failed. Yeah, maybe we can see here a small tails, but actually this tail is barely can be considered as a resistance trend line because it's barely a reversal. And then again, we can see that we have ended up with a fake breakout from that level, which means we will actually wait for the AUDUSD to fall all the way right here to reach the same level of the support trend line, and afterwards we can start buying the pair. So let's now move to the 4-hour time frame, and as we can see on the left side, we're having here this level of a strong real support, which has been respected over the time, and it's also matching up along with the support trend line as well, which means if we wait for the AUDUSD to fall all the way to retest the broken level of a real support, which was of course a real level of a resistance in the past, that's gonna be the best level to start buying the pair. And we can see where we can actually keep the profit. I think we can keep it till the highest level of the resistance right here as 0.68050, which means the take profit level can be about 84 pips of profit. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than this level of a real support as 0.66798, which means the safe zone gonna be ranging for about 40 pips against 85 pips of profit. And let's now move to the USDCAD. You know guys, before we continue, I want to show you this, that actually what is the time right now here in Dubai? It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm right here. I just woke up like 3 a.m. and had my breakfast, and I'm making this video here. So for this, at least I'm expecting guys from you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, just at least admiring the effort that I'm doing here to provide you with this video. And actually guys, I know it's really off the topic, but I just want to say it here. My sleeping hours is like from 10:30 a.m. p.m. sorry, or from 10 at night until 3. That's the hours I'm sleeping at. If I really want to spend to stay awake, I will sleep at 12 and wake up at 4 maybe. That's my program. Maybe I will take a nap afternoon. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's not related at all. I just wanted to get it off my chest. I don't know why. Anyway, let's now look at the USDCAD and let's see now what we can do with this market. Now, based on the weekly chart, we can see a very strong bearish movement right here. Of course, we don't even need to look at the weekly chart. The weekly and daily and the 4-hour time frame, everything says it's a very strong bearish movement right now for the USDCAD. And in my opinion, the USDCAD won't stop actually the fall till it reach the lowest level of the support right here, exactly at 1.32313. Now, what is the reason for saying that? Of course, because we are having here also a support trend line, and as we can see guys, if we consider this as a fake breakout, we can see here the strong bearish movement or the bearish breakout from that long-term support trend line. And usually when this happens, the market indeed gonna continue to fall till it reach Fibonacci 61.8, and then it's gonna start the retest of the broken level of a support trend line. The market usually does that to gain some liquidity after the breakout happens. Anyway, most likely guys, the USDCAD is indeed gonna continue the fall. Therefore, if we move now to the 4-hour time frame, I want to do something very interesting here for you. I will actually draw a resistance trend line. Actually guys, this is my strategy in trading. You can just draw a resistance trend line from any high. Actually, you can pick it up, I mean like this for example, if you wish to, or like this. Anyway, it's just work either ways. What I will do next is just simply drag the very same resistance trend line, and check this out. I'm gonna place it right here, of course, right on the nearest resistance trend line. Check this out, right there, right here. Exactly. Now check this out. This level has indeed been in the past a strong support trend line, which became a resistance trend line, which is of course the nearest, no, not yet, not the nearest. This is the nearest resistance trend line to our entry. So as we can see also, it became also a support trend line, as we can see right here. Keep in mind I'm on the 4-hour time frame. Therefore, we can actually expect a pullback upon the pressure from the support right here at 1.33595. The USDCAD is most likely gonna make a pullback, and then it's gonna reverse again upon the pressure from the resistance right here, exactly at 1.34070. And from there, what is this? I need to exit this shit here. It's annoying. The Arabs, they understand what was the name mentioned here. I don't want to say it. Anyway, most likely that level of a real resistance is going to be respected, and also that resistance right here is going to be also respected, and the USDCAD is most likely going to continue the fall. Therefore, I suggest to start buying the USDCAD exactly. Let's just be sure. I want to scroll to the left side. I want to be sure, guys, that I'm giving you the most accurate entry possible. Yes, check this out. This level has indeed been a very strong real level of a resistance in the past. It was, of course, a fake breakout right here and right there, and a major fake breakout right here. But eventually, it was still a real level of a resistance. Therefore, I would have full confidence actually in selling the USDCAD after it rises for about 28 pips. Moving now to the daily chart to determine our take profit level, which most likely gonna be right here exactly at the lowest level of the support at 1.32940, which means our take profit level is gonna be about 111 pips. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a previous support right here at 1.34509, which means the safe zone ranging for about 46 pips against 111 pips of profit. And moving now to the USDJPY. So for the USDJPY, my friends, if we look right now at the daily chart, what I can see here first thing is actually that level of a resistance trend line, and as you can see right here, it most likely gonna be respected. That's actually, guys, one of the best entries possible, because actually that is indeed what I'm doing in my scalping in daily trades. That's exactly what we are doing on the 15-minute time frame, and I'm pretty much sure it's gonna work on the daily chart as well. Therefore, let's now move to the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, the market is indeed rising all the way, and most likely is gonna continue the rise to reach that level of a resistance right here exactly to be precise. Yes, right there at 135.331. As you can see, this was of course a real level of the resistance. It became also a real level of the support, and then it has here been a fake breakout right here. And of course, combining that with the resistance trend line, which I have just drawn here on the daily chart, we can actually combine these lines together and confirm that the USDJPY is going to be good to be sold exactly at 135.331, aiming the nearest support to our entry at 133.907. Very quick and very simple and very obvious and very clear signal for the USDJPY. Meanwhile, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of a previous support at 135.895, which means our safe zone gonna be ranging for about 57 pips against 143 pips of profit. And let's now move to the USDCHF. Alright, so the USDCHF actually has been pain in the ass for the last week. As you can see, the market is actually still keeps its bearish movement, and most likely it's going to continue the fall. And actually, guys, this setup for the USDCHF is very similar to the setup of the USDJPY. We are having here also now a fake breakout from that long real level of a resistance at 0.89240. And by looking at the resistance trend line right here, check this out. Right there exactly. Let me just be sure. Again, I don't want to mess it up, guys. I don't want to mess it up. Yes, just like that. Yes, fantastic. As we can see, yes, right there. This was, of course, oh my God. This is, of course, the highest level of the resistance trend line. As you can see, it was also the nearest resistance trend line to the fake breakout number 1 and fake breakout number 2. Then most likely right now, the market is going to continue the rise to reach that level of a resistance trend line. And of course, going to be retesting the real level of the resistance right here at, let me just tell you, at exactly right there, yes, at 0.89242, which means we will have to wait for the USDCHF to rise for about 16 pips before we can, actually 18 pips, before we can continue selling it. However, the signal for the USDCHF is going to be a really small one, because actually I don't want to risk a lot in it. Therefore, the take profit level, guys, is going to be placed just right here at the lowest level of the support, which means it's going to be just like 104 pips. Yeah, that's not small. And the safe zone that shouldn't actually be ranging higher than this level of the fake breakout resistance as 0.89595, which means the safe zone ranging for about 35 pips against 142 pips of profit. Let's now move to the gold. Alright, now the gold is getting really interesting, my friends, because on the monthly chart we can see that the gold has reached the highest ever in its history and reached 2081.24. That was really the gold actually really made history reaching that level. However, the gold after reaching that price actually has dropped to about 650 pips, which is really a lot. And now by moving to the weekly chart, we can indeed confirm that we are having here a triple top pattern has appeared for the gold. But I want to say something. Based on the weekly chart, we are having here also, my friends, a support trend line. Actually, let's start from here, from the absolute lowest low. And as we can see right here, we are having that level of a support trend line. And keep in mind, I'm on the weekly chart. So as you can see, since May 2018, that level of a support trend line has been respected over the time. Then we had here a fake breakout from that level, and again the gold respected those levels, which means, in my opinion, after the appearance of that triple top pattern, the gold is going to continue the fall to reach that level of a support trend line, and after that only we can consider buying the gold and expect from it to break out from 2081 bracket, which means most likely actually we have to consider selling the gold for this week. Now moving to the daily chart, we can see also right here that the market has made here also a bearish breakout from that real level of a resistance exactly right there at 2028. I cannot see it. Sorry, yeah, from my screen actually. Anyway, 2028.53. 53, yes. I don't know what's wrong with my vision. Anyway, moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now actually, most likely, guys, we can consider actually selling the gold. Actually, why did I hesitate now? Because I was going to ask you if this is still an upper trend or a downtrend. Did this bearish movement here make a bearish a downtrend? Actually, not yet. As we can see right here, if we check the Fibonacci retracement, we are still above 61.8. And as you guys have learned from my channel, we consider the market as a downtrend only if it made a bearish breakout from 61.8 Fibonacci retracement. As long as we are above 61.8, we are still on bullish movement, which means we can actually expect a pullback. But however, we will still have to sell at 50 Fibonacci retracement, which was in the past also a real level of a resistance. Now, to make sure that this signal won't mess up, I want actually to send it like a scalping signal, which means we will actually be aiming just right here, the absolutely lowest level of the support at 2001.54, avoiding it to reach 1900s bracket. However, the safe zone gonna be ranging just a little bit above 38.2 Fibonacci retracement. Let's now delete the Fibonacci. And that's gonna be, guys, our signal for the gold for this week. And the safe zone is gonna be ranging for about 141 pips against 270 pips of profits. And there goes your signal, my friends, for the gold and the USD pairs for this week. Of course, the gold signal, guys, has a tightest take profit level, because I just want to make sure that it, to be honest with you, I can make it actually, I'm expecting from the gold to continue the fall till it reach 1978.80. But I just want to make sure that everyone who gonna enter the signal will end up in a good profits without any unexpected moves to the pair. Therefore, I'm giving you the signal just to sell right here to the nearest support and just get out of it. Anyway, guys, I believe it's gonna be a very good week. It's gonna be quite profitable one, I think, because the market won't actually have a lot of news. We only have the core CPI news for the USD on Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday, but that's going to be it. The rest of the days are going to be calm, and most likely the market is going to be really good to be traded at. Until then, I hope that is informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.